Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Williard, and you're watching Animal Interactions Part 1 for the unit Ecology. Remember that interactions are any way that animals are going to be involved with one another, the ways they exchange information, or how they interact, whether it's socially, through communicating, whether it's how they attract mates. Any involvement that they have with any other animal is considered to be an interaction. In part 1, we're going to explore 4 of these. The first one is competition. Everybody should know what this word is already. We've all competed at something in our lives, whether it's sports. We're competing in basketball. We're trying to outplay the other team. We're trying to beat the other players. We want to be better, faster, stronger. In the world of animals, competition exists too. It's every animal for themselves. And some might work together a little bit for something like food. Others don't. So the definition we're going to use of competition is when 2 or more organisms fight for the same resource. Okay, resources out in nature are limited. And you're not just going to give up your food to anyone. You're going to fight for it. So that's what you're going to write for your definition. The picture that goes with that from your collection is this one right here. So you see you have a lion and a hyena fighting over the same food source. It looks like maybe the lion found it first, but the hyena is definitely interested. And there could potentially be a fight. Okay, so it's fighting, it's aggression over a resource. It might not always be food. It might be water. It might be space. It might be a mate. But you're competing. You want to try to win something from the other animal. The other one that we have in addition to competition is predation. We've all heard the terms predator and prey before. Predator is the one that does the hunting. The prey is the hunted. So predation is when one organism hunts another for food. There's predators out there, there's prey. As humans, we're predators of a lot of different things, from chicken and cows to fish to sharks. We hunt a lot of different things. But animals hunt for things. We just saw a lion hunting for food. So the lion would be the predator, and whatever its food source was would be the prey. The example we're going to use for your notes is of a spider and a butterfly. Spiders are predators. They build a web to attract organisms into it, and they eat them. So predation, the spider is hunting for that, using a bit of a different tactic than a lion would after going after its prey. And the way they hunt for food might be different, but they're still hunting another organism for food. In this case, the butterfly, although maybe a little bit bigger than the spider, is the prey. Next one we have is mutualism. This one may be a new term for you. Mutualism means when 2 species work together and benefit from a relationship. So each organism is getting something out of that relationship. If you're in a relationship yourself, boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, wife, husband, whatever, you want that to be a mutualistic relationship. You both want to work together and get something out of that relationship. You don't want to be the one doing all the work in a relationship and someone, just mooching off you. You don't want that. You want to be mutualism. So out there in the animal kingdom, there are certain species that will work together and benefit from a relationship. So it's not always about competition. And we're going to look at kind of an interesting example. When you look at this picture, it looks like the crocodile's about to chomp and eat the bird. But actually, they have a mutualistic relationship. The crocodile is getting a clean mouth. Okay? And the bird is actually getting food as it's cleaning the crocodile's mouth. There's other examples of mutualism. You think about Finding Nemo. Nemo lives inside of a sea anemone, which has stinging tentacles. But Nemo is immune to those stinging tentacles. So the clownfish, Nemo, gets protection in the sea anemone because the sea anemone has stinging tentacles and will sting anything that tries to come after the clownfish. And the sea anemone gets a couple of different things out of it. It might get morsels that the clownfish drops, And clownfish are also really bright and colorful, so they can attract prey for the sea anemone. So that's mutualism. Then we have parasitism. We may not have heard that specific term, but we've heard about parasites. So that's when one organism harms another organism for its benefit. All those parasites out there. One organism gets a check, the other gets an X. So things like that might be mosquitoes, ticks, fleas, leeches, anything that's harming another organism for its benefit would be parasitism. And mutualism and parasitism are both forms of symbiosis, which is just a general term for a relationship that's formed between two organisms. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you learned something new.